What's going on, everybody? I'm Ryan with Jackson Ryan Creative. I have a small screen printing shop I run from home. Tonight, I am going to be messing with puff ink. F and Ink's puff ink mixed with, I think I'm going to try the Wilflex Bolt White. They're both low cure, so it should be fine. I've never messed with puff ink before. I've only been screen printing for 9 months. And tonight, I'm only printing one crop top hoodie. And it's for my wife for Mother's Day. She's a phenomenal mother and she deserves something nice. I feel like it means more when I could create something for her rather than just buy it from the store. Tonight, I'll be using a 157 thin thread mesh screen. From what I understand, you need to use a lower mesh screen for puff inks. I don't have one. This is the lowest I got. I'm running with it. I'm gonna see what happens. I just realized I did not clean the glass on my exposure unit, so I'm gonna do that real quick and then blast this thing. Everything's set up, good to go. Ink is warming up. I got a couple junk shirts I'm gonna print on. I was gonna try it on a black test pen, but I'm not really too sure that would give me what I'm looking for. So going with these 100% cotton Gildan shirts, and we'll see what happens. So I completely missed recording the first passes. My bad. But I got a little circulation going on. I can still see a little black through there. But I flooded, printed, flooded, printed, and I'm just gonna put it through the dryer. Yeah, definitely gotta go a little hotter. That did absolutely nothing. I adjusted the heat on the dryer, adjusted the belt speed. Tip number 2, at just carrying what I already did. No puff. So second print, lowered the heat, but lowered the belt speed a little bit, just so it has more dwell time, but at a lower temp. And I could feel it now. I could actually feel the puff as compared to before. That thing, the first one, did like nothing. It's not really visible, but I could feel it, so getting closer. Might have to add a little more additive to it. I could have messed up with mixing it, took away too much. We're gonna give it another shot. We definitely got to get more ink down though. So I'm sure having a lower mesh screen would definitely help. You can barely see it, but that is bumpy. It just feels like you just ran it around the press like 10 times. Not really what I'm after. So give it another shot. So my phone died during all the testing I did, but what I found is I added more additive. So I went from 10% to 15%, landed somewhere around 18 to 19%. I have to lower my squeegee durometer from my 75, 90, 75 to just a 70, just to get more ink down. I'm not getting enough ink down. Then I printed, flashed, print again, but I'm thinking once I get the 70 durometer over that ink, it should be a little bit better. But I finally got what I wanted. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a nice puff to that. I mean, I could definitely feel it. I could see it. It came out perfect. So I'm gonna put some fresh ink down and do the final print, and it comes out all right. So I didn't finish recording last night because my phone was dying, It was 12:30, getting close to 1 in the morning. I really just wanted to get the sweatshirt done. I took a couple good photos of it when I was done. I still had to wake up with my toddler and had a bunch of stuff to do today. So I'm just catching up on it. The gift was a success. My wife loved it. It came out absolutely perfect. The puff was exactly what I needed it to be. There was no collapsing. It was even all the way through, super smooth, super vibrant. It was absolutely perfect. It took about 5 or 6 tests for me to actually figure out how to do it. So mixing the puff additive 20% by weight to however much white ink I had in there. Another thing was the 157s I was completely wrong about. The only thing that I needed to do was flash in between. Once I put the actual garment on there, it was flood, print, and then I, did another clearing stroke, put it under the flash for about 8 to 10 seconds. And at that point, my palettes were they were kind of warm. I wouldn't say they were really hot. So 8 to 10 seconds and my production height was absolutely perfect. It just made the ink tacky. It was still a little on the wet side. I wouldn't normally just let it fly like that, going to another screen if I was flashing in between like colors or something. But it actually worked out perfect because I was able to get another layer of ink on there that made it super opaque and nice and thick. And then straight from there, I didn't flash again. I put it right through the dryer. So the only thing I did for my dryer, my conveyor dryer, was I lowered my belt speed by half of what I normally run it at. And then I lowered the temperature just a little bit, probably about 20%, 25%, something like that. Longer dwell time, lowered the temp a little bit. It came out absolutely perfect. My heat gun was way off. So if you're seeing any kind of temperature readings in this video, they're not accurate. I got to get a new gun or figure out a different way to actually check my temperatures coming out of the dryer. Because if I was actually hitting the temperatures that gun was reading, all the puffs would have collapsed. It wouldn't have done what I needed it to do. But it came out absolutely perfect. I was going for a nice thick puff, and that's what I got. My wife's happy. The shirt came out perfect, and now I'm confident on continuing with printing more puff. Can't wait to do more puff. If you like what you saw in this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow along as I grow this little shop and start taking on new challenges. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.